Hello ladies and gentlemen, IcyCaress here and welcome back to a brand new episode of Colony Survival. Now, you can see the build in the bottom right hand side, but actually, first thing I want to do today is show you guys an issue that I've been having to better prepare you for what will happen in your games in the future. So basically, for the longest time, I have had zombies turned off, okay? The reason for that is because they're actually breaking my game. Now, I've switched them back on for the purposes of showing you guys this. Once I've shown you guys this, they're going to be switched off again. So let me show you what I mean. Right now, everything seems normal, right? All the peasants are growing their wheat. They're starting to move back towards their beds. So everything looks normal, yeah? But then the zombies start to spawn. And you'll slowly but surely begin to see why this is becoming a bit of a problem. Also, this, I don't know why you are here. So already the lag is starting to happen. You can feel it. There. You see that? You see that? What is this? The people start to teleport backwards. And it gets even worse as the night moves on, as more and more zombies spawn, which as you can see, there are a lot of zombies. There are a fuck ton. Then even more weird stuff starts to happen. And it just breaks the game. It just completely breaks the game. I'll show you guys that in a second. Look at this. Look at this. It just... It's unbelievable. Just walk forward. This has an interesting effect on the zombies as well. You can see the zombies start to teleport places. Now, the issue with that is they actually teleport vertically. They climb the walls with this teleportation. And look, like this guy right here. Climbed the wall, killed the guard that was standing there, and then he climbed down. Look at this. Look at it! How? It's absolutely insane. And look, you see that zombie flying? It's unbelievable. And it just gets worse as the night progresses. It just gets worse. So if I fly away from here, okay, if I fly over, say, over to the Dwarven Kingdom here, this starts to happen. They just stop, okay? The peasants just cease existing. Look at this. And if I fly back over, it's happening everywhere. The peasants, look! And this is all because the zombies are spawning at night. You just can't, okay? There's no defenses because the colonists despawn. The zombies walk through the walls. So I'm sorry, guys. I can't have zombies anymore. It just breaks the game. And that is sad. I'm going to go ahead and change it to day, and then I'm going to change the setting back so that I don't lose all my peasants. This bullshit. But I can't. I can't have peasants. I can't have zombies, sorry, anymore because it just breaks the game. There's nothing you can do. There is absolutely nothing you can do to defend against that. And I'm guessing it's a limitation of the engine itself rather than, you know, a game file setting that I can change. But I'll be right back. I'm going to go change it. Alright, now that we're back in our lovely, peaceful world now, I want to show you guys what I did between last episode and this episode. And it is something truly amazing. I cannot wait to show you guys. It took me forever, okay? Normally builds, they take me between 6 to 8 hours to do for a video, okay? Which is pretty long time, but you know, it's not terrifyingly long. Hello, peasants, you going off to work today? This build actually took me 15 hours because I finished the top and I didn't like the top. I was like, this top, it looks flat, it looks horrible, and I broke it all down and I rebuilt the fucker. So it looks very different from what it used to. Oh, also, I finally got around to replacing the blades on that windmill with white, which actually looks a lot better. Ignore that for now. We'll get to that, I promise. So a lot of you guys were posting comments in the comment section down below telling me what to name it, what to do with it, and a lot of you were asking me to put a face on it to make it the Deco Tree, and that would have been cool, but I didn't want to do that because that just kind of ruined the theme. But something a lot of you asked me to do, and I've not quite finished it yet. I'm going to do it now while on camera. This right here is a root. It is a root from the tree, which I'm just about to kind of do like a dragging thing here. Make it look like it goes back underground again after finishing its job of depositing colonists here. Speaking of, very weird thing. by the way. The colonists cannot actually pathfind through this. I know. There's so many problems. It sucks. This is a direct path to the world tree, but we're not going to take it because honestly, I want to save that for the second bit. Right now, we're going to float up in the air. Look at that. Oh my god, is that not absolutely amazing? Let me get you an aerial view. Look at this absolutely gorgeous tree. I love it. I think this is probably one of my better builds in this. One of my biggest caveats, all right, one of the biggest problems I have is I wanted it to look like they were building out of the tree without hurting it. I wanted it to look like it was they were living at peace in the tree. And I think I succeeded in doing that. I honestly think I did. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a trip through the roots. Well, this route. All the way to where we need to go. And look, all these peasants died last night because the zombies were teleporting on top of the freaking dwarven wall, which is bullshit. Anyway, let's take a trip through this route. Yeah, a lot of you were telling me they wanted it to be called the Deku tree. A lot of you wanted it to be the Avatar tree, which would have been amazing if I could do that, but that would have had to been at least 3 times bigger than this fucking tree, and this fucking tree took 15 hours to do. So I decided instead to settle on the world tree, which is a classic tree from mythology, being a giant tree that just spans from the earth to the sky, kind of thing. Which, yeah, I think I did. I think I captivated that pretty damn well. And this is the roots heading all the way up into the tree. Here we go. Hello, gods. How are you doing? And a lot of you were telling me that the people who live here, they should be elves. And I agree. They're elven. They're definitely elven. The inside here, nothing's being done with this. I was actually considering filling up with the logs, but I was running out of logs. I had like something in the region of 500 left at the time where I finished building last night, and I left it running for a little while so that the peasants could gather a few more logs. It just wasn't enough to fill this up, so I'm sorry. I know, I'm a terrible person. I should have just cheated them in, but you know what? I don't want to cheat too much in this game. I want to gather the resources legitimately and build amazing things with the resources that the colonists provide, okay? So I'm sorry, but here we are at the top of the world tree. Now, it's possible to go for a little run, you know, among the branches and stuff. There's nothing much to see up here. It's just, you know, general branches and leaves and stuff. But the magic really... Oh, I almost just ran the wrong way. That would have been an early death. This is where the people sleep. Now, there's not very many colonists up here. I've already populated it all because I knew there was going to be a fucking problem with the population. They couldn't pathfind up here, so I had to build a path directly up here of leaves. But yeah, this is basically it. I don't know what to fill the inside of this with. If they ever add like signs or stuff, I might put down like patrons or something in here, and that would be awesome. It truly would be. But this is where the elves live and pick their berries and live their happy lives, frolicking free among their berry fields, floating hundreds of meters off the ground and terrified. I'm afraid of heights in real life, so I'm not actually that scared of heights anymore. I used to be absolutely terrified of them, but looking down at this, oh, that gives me vertigo. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. So yeah, this is the world tree. I decided to sort of like put the berry farms almost in a set 2x2 pattern, so that we would have 4 per area, but then I decided to kind of break off of that about halfway around because it just looked too uniform, and I scattered them a little bit more. Like, this was kind of where the scattering happened. We have an extra one there. This one's floated right into that one. This one's further away. All the paths are lined, so we got the wood on top, we've got the straw in the middle, and the grass on the side. I did that so that it would look a little bit more natural. All the berry farms are also lined with leaves. I have so many goddamn leaves. It is insane. 130,000 now. Goddamn! Peasants! You're crazy! Stop! And one of the other things I really wanted to do in this game was get the cherry tree farms up and running. Couldn't do it. I didn't know how. So instead what I did is, I'm gonna pop into flight mode here again. I just kind of like built them down the bottom here. They look amazing. By the way, look at this. How cool is this? It's just temperate logs, sadly. But these leaves are absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. There we go. Why the hell didn't the first one give me? Look at that. Oh my god, what? So you're not guaranteed to leave when you break those ones. That is bullshit. Pimples, fix that. So yeah, that was what I was working on all of last night. But halfway through, I got bored, okay? I know, getting bored building something as magnanimous as this. There's the, the path route. Getting bored building something like this. Icy, are you insane? But after about 10 hours, yes, I got a little bit bored and decided to work on another project, which I will be showing you guys now. This is the start of, well, a lot of you guys are telling me to build Mordor. A lot of you guys wanted me to build the Eye of Sauron. And I was like, you know what? I really liked Isengard. So I decided to not do anything that you guys told me to do. And instead start building Isengard, which honestly, if I light this up here a little bit, I'll show you guys. It doesn't look too bad. These are the new black logs. That's the 2 new blocks that were added, the cherry trees and the black logs. And the black logs really look black at night, but during the day, they're just kind of a brownish. But this doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna fill this all in, and it's just gonna be left here empty with a pathway to the top. And that's gonna be where the zombies come from. Because a lot of you were also asking me to build like Mordor or something for the zombies. This will kind of work. Not that there's any zombies anymore, but you know, it's just, it's a thing. And I've got another project I do really want to start working on pretty soon, which is kind of more of a classic castle. We have this Motte and Bailey style giant freaking wizard tower thing going on over here. We have the village over there, but we don't have a standard stronghold castle. So I do want to start working on that soon. So yeah, that's basically the updates for today. That's what I've done with my time in Colony Survival. It's been really, really good fun. I'm going to show you guys the Dwarf Fortress so you know that I haven't actually changed or broken anything. Don't worry, everything is still fine in the Dwarven Fortress. It's all okay. But it's pretty cool, alright? The game itself is getting to the point... Oh, hang on, wait, before I do this, all you fuckers coming from Laserbeam and Dragast, I have more colonists than them. Look at the top left-hand corner. Yeah, dinguses. They're all commenting on older videos that are like, biggest colony that I had in the title, which it was the biggest colony at the time. I do want to point that out. 300 colonists was the biggest colony at the time. And they're all coming there and they're like, hey, Laserbeam has 1,000. Dragast is 400. Dragast is the biggest. No, Laserbeam's the biggest. Oh my god, you're a fucking idiot, Icy. And I'm just sitting here like, guys, do you not see how many peasants I have, you dinguses? So I was laughing with Dre and Laser about that in the what's it called, Discord. And it was actually quite funny as well because Dragast was getting the same comments about Laserbeam as I was. So it's quite amusing being harangued by you guys. But no, I knew that the game would start breaking, but I'd hoped it would hold out a little while longer. What this basically means is that I cannot have any more than 3,000 colonists. Now, how I work the math is it's 2 zombies per colonist that spawn, okay? And when you get up to those kinds of numbers, apparently the game starts to break. So I'm guessing when we get to about 2,000 colonists, maybe 2,500 colonists, that's when the problems and the glitches are going to start happening. That's when the that's when the colonists will start randomly disappearing. We won't be generating food anymore, which, as you can see, we have a lot of food. So what happens when you spend days and days building a giant fucking tree is you tend to get a lot of food just saved up. Now, what this also means is there seems to be a pathfinding limit on the NPCs, okay? They could not pathfind... shit. Give me a second. I'll get back up there. They could not pathfind around here, down here, over here, into the root, and up the tree. They couldn't do that, but what they could pathfind was a direct path built from the banner that's in the little village over there, straight up to that tree. It was a path I made of leaves, so because that's the most plentiful resource in the world at the moment. And I built that, and they pathfound. It was rather sad, which means there is a limit to how far we can travel and build. But if we go into flight mode and I go all the way out here, I'm going to show you what I kind of plan to do at some point. And it's so fucking far away, but I'm going to remove my banner from the old area and build in this new area just long enough. Look at that. There's a new biome, but that's not the biome I was looking for. Did I go the wrong fucking direction? God damn it. I think I went the wrong direction. Shit. Give me 1 second. But yeah, if I move the banner from the original base and put it in a new one, temporarily, alright, temporarily, then I can make the colonists spawn there, and then the banner gets moved back to the old base, and everything is hunky-dory. Now, here's the tree. It was this direction. Give me 1 second. Now, another thing a lot of you guys are asking me for is you've been asking me for an underwater village. Now, the water physics in this game are very, very weird. Here it is. This is where I want to build a castle. Oh my god, I want to build a little castle just right in the middle of this huge open flat area, and it's gonna be a classic stone and wood castle. So like giant stone walls, giant stone turrets that are like small and fat, so like going up to about here, and then you know the wood inside it, and it'll just be like a turret, a huge turret there that leads to another turret over there, another turret over there, another turret over there, another turret over there, which is all connected by a stone wall basically. And that's what I want to do for the next episode. And I was talking about something and I completely forgot what I was talking about. Shit, what was it? Oh yeah, the underwater village. So the water physics in this, actually I'll show you that now. The water physics in this game are very, very strange. So, for example, if I were to, this is kind of my plan. If I were to dig out this area here, okay? So let's pretend this is my water village. Now, theoretically, all I need to do is break that. Alright, and then it'll kind of spill in, and it'll fill up this entire area, and that's fine. Now, if I cut off that water source, that water stays there, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. So if I were to try to fill in this area, and then, so for example, this area here, completely clear water, yeah? So if I were to do this, water goes there, and then I fill that in, it'll still appear there! It's bad! This is why when I nearly flooded my mine in episode 2, I was freaking the fuck out because it was just, you have to double place to replace the water. It's insane. So I could start building a giant village, dug deep underground for the water to flood into, and then accidentally break the wrong block and never see my village again. And there would be nothing I could do about it. So it's a pretty big project that you guys are asking me to do in regards to that, but I don't know. You know, it would be nice to do something different for once and do something for you guys. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have any more ideas for this series. I am having great fun. IcyCaress is coming along amazingly. And if you want progress updates and, you know, support the channel a little bit more, join me on Patreon. And if you join my Patreon, you actually get into special access to my very, 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 very secret Discord, where I post frequent updates of my progress. So I was posting all about this tree last night, and it went rather well. I think the people enjoyed it, honestly. So yeah, if you want to become a direct part in the channel's future, want to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, how my builds are coming along, and have a direct influence on them, definitely leave a comment in the comment section down below, and go to my Patreon and become a patron. Because if you become a patron, then you will be able to support me. So that's basically going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon and all of that fun stuff. Share with your friend. Share with your grandmother. I'm sure she'd love to see the world tree. The world tree is something that everyone can share. I'm actually going to change the camera angle here. The world tree is something that everyone can share, and it took me a long time, and I'm honestly proud of how it turned out. It really does look like they're living in harmony with the tree itself. So what I also planned to do was build branches leading up to the underside of all the different things, but again, I ran out of wood. It sucks. I'll maybe work on that as a little side project later on, but I like the way it looks right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe, post a comment, and all that fun stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, or whatever I make. Bye-bye. You've been watching IcyCaress, yeah. Into the great